A bit of a mystery quest. It totally is. You know, the Greek Odyssey, I remember watching, I think it was Jackanory. Would it be Jackanory? I don't know, it might be. As a kid on children's BBC with Tony Robinson reading, was it the Voyage of Odysseus, was it? It was that anyway. I can't remember. Was that the main character in the story? Anyway, I remember absolutely loving it. So much so I can't remember what it was all about now. But we're talking like 30 years ago or something. So I've got quests over there to do. Enchanting. Oh, right, there's a rune right. We are going to this one next. We've got monster lairs to do over there. We're going to go and sort this out. We do have to go to Oxenfurt. The hell's there? Oh, that's for the Knights of Toussaint. That's nothing. Everything else further south is finished. A bit of wandering about, but we're going to go and do this in this area. Monster nests, quests over there. And see where we go. All right, good old Baldric. It was Odysseus, was it? Yeah, he did tell a good story. I remember. Yeah, I can run this. It's not far. A guarded treasure. What have we got? What have we got? We've got a boar. Wait. Whoa! I don't think I haven't fought a pig before. I need beast oil. I don't even know what beast oil looks like. That's the one. Let's set him on fire. Hang on, there's another one coming in. There's a load coming in here. I'm going to get bored. I'm going to get so bored fighting all these. I don't think I can fit any more sort of bored jokes for this one. Give me some examples, chat. Oh, well, I stopped him. Ow. Just quick fire. Set him on fire. Stick a sword in his mate. Ah, come here. Come here. One of them's charging about like a mad thing, burning horribly. Come on, piggy. Well, I've definitely upset them. Do they have an aggro range where they won't go past? I should have just let that burn, actually, shouldn't I? That was a mistake. Well, hey! Pre-cooked bacon. Raw meat bought. Oh, do I want to loot all this? Is there any use for it? Got one left. Did he just glow blue? Oh, maybe because it's a creature, I don't know. Not too far. I think he's stuck in the trees. I'll take a little hit. And finish him off. There we go. I have de-pigged the area. What do we get? List with a noble seal. To Camel, son of Koza, the letter's your last warning. When I made you a hunter, I didn't have in mind for you to spend all your time hunting wenches. We've got boars breeding like rabbits, deer devouring our saplings, and wolves strolling calmly right outside the walls of our estate. Get to work, lad, or your career will end quicker than it started. Thaddeus Garin. Anything else in here? Nice looking chest there. Nope. Is that the stuff? That's the stuff. Okay, let's find the next one. Which way around there should we go? Let's go do these monster nests first. Get them done. And then I want to clear out this area. Then I think we're going to go and take a look at some of the DLC quests, the proper story.
That's it, Roach.
That's it. Can Roach go across this river? Oh, I'm going the wrong way, actually. I'm following the wrong marker. Why do competitive archers let the bow swing down when they've finished their shot? Well, John, that is in recurve style and in compound. You don't actually grip the bow. If I got something to show you with it, I'll use my vertical... Oh, sorry if this makes the screen go... You don't actually want to be gripping... Does that show on the camera? There. You don't want to grip the bow. If you grip the bow, you will twist it slightly by putting pressure. As you pull back on the bow, it'll put pressure on, it'll twist slightly to one side. So you leave your hand open, and it ties around the front with a little bit of string. And as you push back, it doesn't twist anywhere near as much. And a slight twist, 1 degree of torque, will miss the target completely at 70 meters. So they don't grip it, and when they shoot it, the bow just drops forward with the weight of the stabilizer at the front. It makes it swing forwards. And the reason you don't grip it, apart from the torquey twisty thing, is that it's near impossible to be able to torque it or grip it with the same amount of tension on every single shot, and that's what archery needs, consistency. Whereas it's possible to relax the same on every shot, and that's why you see the bow swinging forward down like that. Yeah. It's one of the hardest things to teach new archers. Don't grip the bow, you don't hold it. Here's a finger sling, we just tie it to you. And let it go. And then the thing happens. It happens to every competitive archer. At some point, they forget to put their finger sling on, or they switch bow styles and pick up a longbow or something. And they shoot it, and the bow flies out their hand and goes down the field because they weren't gripping it. Done it many a time myself. But yeah, it's just a game of consistency. You can't grip something, you can't put tension into something the same way every time, as easily as you can relax the same every time. Not much further, it should be up here somewhere.
Damn, you're ugly.
Oh, monster nest, let's go get him. We want a little bit of ogrid oil on this. One of these days I'm going to guess which it is first time. Going for... Oh, there it is. Last time here. Yeah, everything about archery is all about consistency. Doing the same thing 300 times in a row without a single bit of difference between any of the actions. So in that sense, it's a really boring sport. But yeah, that's what it requires. Dodge into him. Chop him up. Dodge. Behind him. Oh, with his head. There's his mate. Big chop. Oh, I didn't pull that one off again. Right, let's burn this one down. Despite being the go-to guy when it comes to weapons, you never really dabbled into archery, Han. You did use the bow and arrow before, but it never intrigued me. Did I really just stare at that explosion down? Yeah, they're interesting things, and in the medieval sense that I'm guessing you're talking about, the longbow was a very important weapon for the British. Probably one that's suffered from rose-tinted myths and legends and everything of English people looking back on it. But and a lot of exaggerations, I suspect. But yeah, it's good fun. The thing is, when I started archery, I didn't know that it was a sport at all. I got into it planning to try and draw back the heaviest longbow ever pulled by an Englishman. That was my goal. And it's only when I started it, I found out there was competitions. And then I went to a couple, shooting recurve, and thought, this is quite good fun. I've done quite well. And then I found out it was an Olympic sport. And all of a sudden, yeah, my mind was changed about what I wanted to do. I had goals. I do promote a lot of things to the coming live. How do you mean, John? Sorry, have I misread that? Oh, sorry, I've got my cord tangled up. There's another... Oh, there's an abandoned site, and there's a monster nest further down as well. There's a lot of stuff to do down here. I think I wandered up this region when I was like 10 levels... About 10 levels too low for it, I think, and it was a hell of a struggle. Right. Oh, so the abandoned site. Okay. Once I clear both monster nests, this will repopulate the abandoned site. We'll be good. Alright, let's just go at these guys. Come on. I'm using all my swirl power up. Yeah, that's what I like to see. That is so satisfying when you actually do connect with a load of enemies all at once.
Neckers surface here. Dig their
Blow
way
this
out.
up. Did it again, didn't I? I was reading chat whilst I blew myself up in the face. You usually participate in medieval fair pit fights, slowly in group. Sorry, solo and group. That would be an interesting thing to watch. I don't think I'd fancy having a go at it. I've got to sleep off some of this toxicity. I'm looking ill. Alright, that was cool. So we got an abandoned site back, did we? Wait, it's kind of done. It doesn't really look like it's made much difference. Let's whiz over there. In fact, I'm going to take that boat that's down there. Just because we can. Whee! Here we go. It's quite overwhelming at first due to the adrenaline rush. And I guess the more experience you get at it, the more you can sort of, or the less of that huge adrenaline rush you get, or the more you can control it. And it's, yeah, that's the difference between being a seasoned veteran and a new recruit, is it? Painful if you get hit. I bet it bloody is. Someone conks you over the noggin with a mace. Doesn't matter what armor you get on, I imagine you feel the impact. Well, hey, handbrake turn in a boat. That was pretty good, actually. Right, that got us all the way here. The upper mill, we have arrived.
Just hope it don't come down hard at harvest this year.
Stranger, greetings. Might you be interested in a moment's chat?
Yes.
You're a long way from Ophir.
Oh, I need this guy.
And with dangers fraught. But in our homeland, they say, in risk there is honor.
Got a ring to it. Not true in my experience, though. Faced plenty of risks. Honor, not so much.
Because risk issues from intent. Important is this intent. The long passage I brave to admire the unknown and bring glory to myself and my liege. The world we must explore, virgin lands discover, new knowledge garner among our brothers than to spread. For is there in life a beauty greater than to admire the new, to stand in awe of the never-ending creation of the world?
This guy's
That
a
mean
poet.
I've landed in a camp of explorers and philosophers?
Indeed, your customs we come to observe, knowledge to exchange, and goods, naturally, to trade.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Tell me about your home.
Your homeland. Be glad to hear some tales about it if you've got the time.
If time you have. For of my home I could speak until your ears withered, and your legs fail you.
Yeah, we haven't got
What here
that
they
much.
call Ophir, in truth, is many diverse polities and peoples. A land it is of vast steppes, mountains forbidding, lakes clear as crystal, and wild lands untouched. A land of fallen empires, kingdoms at their peak, and tribes that know no monarchs, yet remember in myth a time when the world was young.
You call any of these lands home?
Yes, a town with towers to make Nilfgaard weep with envy. Of philosophers, doctors, mathematicians, and mages an enclave. But about these last you should, my friend, interrogate, for one among them is he, a runewright.
Aha.
I'll make it a point to talk to him.
Yeah, I have actually come here to talk to him. Let's see what this dude's selling.
What did you bring from Ophir? Mind if I have a look?
We'll talk to the strange writing stuff in a minute. He's got Gwent cards. That's what we came here for. We want Gwent cards. What the hell is that I've picked up? Freya Warrior's Armor. Can I can't look. I can't see what it looks like, can I? On. No, it looks interesting. Nice saber. Tunic. Crap crossbow. Saddles. Maximum inventory weight, saddlebags. Can I compare them? They're no difference. Apart from the fact that they're lighter. Yeah, not gonna worry about that. Lead. Okay. Nice Scoia'tael leader. Eridin Break Glass, a monster leader. Cured Draconid leather. I have a feeling that might be useful for something, but I'm not buying it. A Fiery Saber. And Gauntero Dim. Darkness. Gwent card. Neutral card. Ranged combat. Okay. Interesting. By God, flawless rubies are expensive. Okay, thank you very much. That's very, very, very good. Oh, hang on. I can sell him some crap. A skint already? I'll get rid of that blunt axe. Okay, that'll do. Fine horse you've got.
Quite the mount you've got.
Ah, yes. A loyal friend I have in Babietza, and she is wiser than many a man. Countless races we have won together.
Sounds like a challenge.
So, an explorer and a jockey in one.
From where I come, small children ride, and not a gathering is by a horse race not crowned.
Up for a race then?
Heard a lot of good things about Ophiri mares. Their speed. Care to race?
Swift as the western winds are our mounts. To prove this would be an honor. So race we must.
This is going to be good. The Nilfgaardian Black Stallion against the White Ophiri Mare. This is going to be good. If I can figure out where we go. And we're off.
Come on.
Ah, he rode straight into me. The cheat. Okay, I have to really watch the damn map.
Take your mount to her limits.
To where? To a limit. Gonna watch, and didn't see where the road went then. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Whoa! Don't know if I. It's gonna be that way, right?
Take your mount to her limits.
We've got plenty of stamina. We're good. We're good. And this bends round to the right. Go through there. Just bulldoze that person out the way. Catch me up. Bend around. We go through there. Whew, I nearly missed that. Okay, I need to slow down for a minute just to get my
Be swift. I would see you at full speed.
horse stamina back. There we go. Good job I got in his way. I can't see. I can't see. I'm just lucky that is taking me in the right direction because I can't see where the damn road goes. And we're done. Swift as the western wind. So I win the horse. You suggest selling some runes? It's not like you'll use them
may be
all.
swift as the wind. Not quite as fast as my roach, though.
I congratulate you. A saddle for your mount, your reward. A contest to commemorate. It will make you a rider even swifter.
Good. That's going to
Thanks.
be good.
Like your new gear, roach?
Much may be said of a man by how he treats his horse. Our myths tell of a time when love brought together the skies and the steppe, and from their union was born the first mare. Weak were the creatures called men. They fell prey to countless dangers. The mare nursed them. Her milk fed them. Strong they grew, and she let them saddle her. Warriors they became, and gave fight to their foes. The myths teach us to respect our horses. Noblest among all beasts.
Too right.
Beautiful story. Thanks for that and the race.
So well voice acted, this game. I don't think I've met another game that even comes close to the voice acting in this. That was nice. Remember me to put that saddle on afterwards. Just hoard loot and you'll be good. You'll feel bad at some point later about how much coin you'll need to spend. I don't know if you were around Wingwong 29 when I had an incident with some goats in Skellige. I might have set fire to a couple accidentally, and I got coshed by a guard and robbed of 20,000 crowns, and I think that's going to hurt me later.
Found this diagram. Think the markings might be Ophiri. Can't decipher them. Willing to help?
This writing I recognize. We arrived in this land to immediate trouble. Local men, frankly rogues. Attacked we were. These are good instructions to forge fantastic gears fit for a king. To the ruler here I was to present them. But assist me. Retrieve the entire set, and I shall draft duplicates marked in the tongue of your craftsmen.
Excellent. Of course I'll help.
Sounds like a fair deal. Think I can probably find those diagrams for you.
These bandits, they knights seemed. They blow even harder.
Where did it happen, this attack?
At the crossroads, a sawmill near to it, and the ruins of a residence to the north, I believe.
See what I can do. Farewell.
Good stuff. We're on to that one. We'll take a look at that. There's a rune right here as well. Guess we're going to talk to him now. Yeah, extremely hyped for Cyberpunk. I'm kind of hyped for it. I prefer sort of fantasy settings for games. And I've never been into sort of the Cyberpunk futuristic techno thing all that much myself. But I am looking forward to it because I know the pedigree of the people who are making it. But I'm not letting myself get overhyped because of that reason as well, because that doesn't always pan out. But it should be good. It should be damn good. And I will be playing that as soon as it comes out as well on the stream. How many hours have I played so far? I'm going to take another look. I want to see if this is updated from before. Because I'm going to hide it with my face, aren't I? I know what's going to happen. Oh, it is updating. I don't know if you can see. 122 hours and 26 minutes. I was convinced it was more than that. But apparently not. Okay, let's talk to this rune race.
Greetings, and praise the world in its never-ending creation.
Don't take this the wrong way, but honestly, world doesn't deserve much praise.
I agree.
Nordlings. Disagreeable always. Faces crinkled, soured, ready to quibble to death even a simple greeting. Aha! But my tongue now has soured, while you for trade have come. Sadly, I can forge for you nothing. My belongings, tools inclusive, all lost.
Not good.
You a craftsman or a mage?
Your tongue has no word to fit my trade. A scholar and artisan I am. Part craftsman, part mage. Gematria, runecraft. Familiar to you are these words?
No. Runecraft seems pretty self-explanatory, though.
True, though my craft further ventures. Runes and glyphs I first make, then arrange into powerful magic words. Great practical applications as my art. For rune stones properly forged in a sword set so as to form a magic word. The blade more power grant than runestones set haphazardly.
That's
Such
good
words
to know.
too can of glyphs be made and set in armor.
Okay, that is definitely interesting. Took you 185 hours to finish with both expansions. Some people get like 250 and some rush through it in 50. I don't know how anyone could rush through this in 50. That's like a travesty. It is really. Unless they've played it through once and just all they want to see is the ending, alternative endings. But there'll be so much new stuff that you will miss on any playthrough that you'll see on another one, and stuff works out differently. My time, I should point out at this stage, there's a lot of Skellige that I didn't finish exploring. There's just so many question marks on there. I was just overawed by it. And all the like sort of smugglers' caches floating in the water. Well, not all of them. I went and got all the ones near where the quests and my adventures took me, but I didn't stray much off the path to get all it, because there's a hell of a lot on there. Something I could still do, but and there'll be places of power and all sorts there, and little bits of quests I imagine that I could go back and find, but it just looked so many. It was daunting.
Listen, folks sometimes hire me to solve their problems. Even retrieved a missing item or two in my time.
For me, this you cannot do. I sailed upon a great ship. It sank, and my instruments took to the sea's dark depths.
Oh, that's no
Buying
problem.
replacements not an option?
Of my own design they were, specially forged. A fortune it cost to make them. And all the coin that with me I had brought lies now in the murky abyss, with my instruments.
Seems your skills could be useful to me. Given that, I'd be happy to help you out. What do you say I get you the coin you need? Could pay me back in runes and glyphs.
Is it certain, your offer? A great sum I require. Tools of great expense I need to make even the simplest glyph. I make no mention of the more advanced or master-crafted.
Rest easy. Got a feeling this'll be a good investment.
And the price? 5,000. I can spare 5,000. I need to get mastercrafted armor first.
Way you talk about your art sound more like a man of faith and scholarship.
Grand mastercrafted.
Faith and scholarship for you lie in conflict. Yet in my land, holy men are scholars. Wisdom, their source of esteem.
The Afiri believe in any gods?
From region to region, this varies. Raised I was to believe in one god, the world. Symbols are God's speech. To study his words is to draw nearer to him.
Symbols, meaning runes and glyphs.
Mere signs are these. An attempt by men imperfect to describe the world. Yet a magic to them there is, and from God all magic issues. When runes I create, when into words I arrange them, this is prayer. And when into swords I enchant them, that is my benediction.
So what we want is a flaming sword. A massive flaming sword. Just pure chance to set stuff on fire. That's what I want.
Can't help but wonder what brings you to our lands.
A simple thing. For knowledge, a thirst. All he could, my mentor had taught me. The tongues of our lands I'd learned. Of all our plants and animals, I know the names.
Risked that long a journey to learn new words?
A life of plenty I would have lived at home, for the beauty and import of my art are respected. But such a life would be unfulfilled.
He was bored.
Great and diverse is the world, for a pace continues its creation. A riddle it is, which through symbols speaks.
Not unlike yourself.
The world's tongue to learn, I wish. The signs by which it speaks, to discover. Their syntax to master. Through this, to learn the principles of creation.
Should we hand over some cash? We'll see where that gets us. You're right, I totally agree. A lot of games do have really dull side quests that don't mean anything. There's no reason to them. This one's never felt like that. I don't think any of the side quests have felt like that when I played this. Let's hand over a down payment on my investment.
Got some coin on me. This enough?
Start it is.
Oh dear.
Costly craft.
Yet the costs do not end with coin. Need I shall also a jade stone of size substantial.
See what I can do.
Where am I going to get a jade stone from? Buy one from the guy outside his tent, but that sounds like a bit of a racket they've got going on there.